Welcome to my creative space. Today my table is set with a beautiful deep maroon cotton. It has such a lovely weight to it, soft yet crisp. We'll begin by folding the fabric gently, smoothing out any tension in the grain. I'm making a clean crease right down the center and cutting a clean line right down that fold. Take a deep breath. Let's clear the mind and begin the first steps of this journey. To keep our spacing perfect, we're laying an extra piece of fabric underneath as a guide. We are looking for that perfect 1 centimeter gap, not too wide, not too narrow. This space is the canvas for our embroidery. Fold those raw edges inward for a clean finish and pin them securely. This gap is where the magic happens. To give our bridge a steady floor while we build it, we're using this extra piece of fabric placed right underneath. Think of it as a temporary scaffold. By pinning our project through to this base layer, we prevent the two edges from shifting or sliding away from each other as we work. Consistency here is the secret to a professional finish. If the gap widens or shrinks, the pattern will lose its rhythm. Measure twice, pin once, feel the fabric settle into place. Now that we are secure and even, we are ready to begin our first stitch. For our thread, I've chosen a soft light gray floss. 4 strands will give us the strength and definition we need. We begin from the left, needle coming up through the folded edge. Let's move from the bottom, working our way up. Step 1. Pierce the right edge, moving right to left. Wrap the thread over the needle to create a small securing knot. Step 2. Slide the needle under that middle thread, wrap and pull gently. Step 3. Move to the left edge, stitching left to right. Again, a simple wrap and pull. Step 4. Find that loop on the middle right. Go through it, wrap and pull. See the rhythm? Right edge, middle loop, left edge. It's like weaving a tiny bridge between two worlds. As we begin our journey across the gap, focus on the rhythm of your needle. Each movement from the left edge to the right is a conversation between the two pieces. We want every stitch to be the same size, spaced exactly the same distance apart. I'm keeping mine about 1/2 centimeter from the last. If you're just starting out or want a perfectly flawless finish, don't hesitate to use a fabric pen. A few tiny light dots at 1/2 centimeter intervals along both edges will act as your roadmap. It takes away the guesswork and lets you focus entirely on the feel of the thread. If your thread runs short, don't worry. Simply tuck the tail into the folded edge and start your new thread from the same spot. I've prepared a fresh length of 4 strands. To keep the transition invisible, I'm bringing the new needle up through the folded edge exactly where the last stitch ended. As you pull your needle through, remember, tension is everything. You want to guide the thread, not force it. If you pull too tight, the fabric will begin to pucker and lose its shape. Let the thread find its own natural rest. And there we have it. Our first line of stitching is complete. See how those gray threads have transformed the empty space into a delicate geometric lattice? It stays invisible and secure. Once we reach the top, we'll fasten it off behind the fabric for a seamless look. To elevate this, I'm adding a touch of pink floss, just 3 strands this time. We'll weave through our gray stitches from top to bottom, alternating the needle with every pass. These tiny knots add a beautiful 3D texture and a soft pop of color. This decorative border isn't just for straight lines. You can use it to join the side slits of a flowing coatee, add a feminine touch to the hem of a child's dress, or even as a breathable insert for summer sleeves. It works beautifully on cotton, but try it on lightweight denim or soft silk for a completely different feel. Every color choice, every fabric tells a new story. I can't wait to see where your needle takes you. Think of this stitch as more than a join, it's a window of detail. Our bridge is complete, delicate, strong, and timeless. Imagine it running down the length of a boho maxi dress, or as a delicate inset on a linen cuff. It's breathtaking as a neckline detail on a summer blouse, or even joining the edges of a fine pillowcase. Wherever you place it, you're adding a touch of air and light to your fabric. Let your imagination guide your needle.